Hey everyone, Egman here with Michael Friend, who got top 4 with, actually third place, right? Third place with Broly, right?
Yep.
But not yellow Broly, right?
Not the Broly you'd expect. Not
green
either
Broly,
of the
right?
brawlers.
But the black Broly from the movie that probably not a lot of people watched like a year ago, right?
Yeah.
So before we go into that, can you explain what this leader does? Cause
All right. So the leader, when he declares an attack, you crit one of your own life, and then you can mill up to 3 cards to make your opponent discard a card.
Mm-hmm.
So he doesn't draw when he attacks, which is kind of a setback. And then when he awakens, he draws 2.
Yeah.
So it kind of makes up for it there.
Yeah.
On this side, whenever he attacks, you get to KO one of your own battle cards to make your opponent discard a card, one of your non-black, non-token battle cards, to make them discard a card. And then active main, once per turn, I can discard a card to KO one of my opponent's cards.
Yeah. So a lot of control.
A lot of control.
Yeah. So all right. So let's see what you put in there.
All right. So in the main, I've got 4th is Bulma. She's a 1-drop. I can get her effect off to give something a little boost. She replaces herself, and then I can use her for my Broly's effect.
Yep.
Just
great.
Easy. Chilai here. Big part of the deck. I'm playing the whole Chilai package. I'm trying to control their hand. She replaces herself. She gets my Chilais out of the deck, and then eventually when I'm out of targets, I just use her for Broly's effect.
Yep.
Trunks. Critical. It's a very aggressive deck. You want to awaken fairly quickly in this deck because you really want to start taking advantage of not critting yourself and actually drawing some cards.
Yeah.
So you just aggressive as possible. Criticals, gets a little boost from Bulma. 20k crits, nothing to same logic here with the Gohan. Gets the critical, little boost from Bulma, helps you awaken, and then when he's done, you just KO with your Broly.
Sure.
Running 2 of this. I wanted some black cards in here for Power Burst as my negate, something to pick up after I mill it, and then he also helps you awaken. I didn't play him that much this weekend. Not a lot of people were putting things 15 and under into play.
Yeah,
so,
Child's Wish getting
Child's Wish being gone hurt that, and then the other wishes were just for Path to Greatness Goku for...
Yeah, which is 19k. So
yeah, a little over that. So most of the time I literally just used him as combo power.
Yeah, so what turn, with all these 1-drops that awaken, what turn do you say you were able to awaken on turn 2, 3?
2, almost every game.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
So, good.
And then Kami here. I put him in case I played against Vanilla, which I only ended up playing against 1 today. He draws a card, and he's just another 1-drop for me to mill if I want to put him in play, draw a card, and not have to use an effect to crit a life when I'm awakened. I play a single copy of this Videl. I wanted many negates, and I was starting to run too many black cards and not having the appropriate energy for things like Trunks and...
Yeah, because you're doing red-green, so it can be kind of energy.
Yeah, the energy gets a little weird sometimes, especially with how specific some things are. Like, Chain Attack Trunks is specifically 2 red to evolve or 3 red to play.
Yeah.
The next card we're about to see is 2 green to play.
Yeah.
So things got kind of weird. I needed more red, which is why the Videl's in there as a negate.
And so this is the Limo. That, when you come and play, if you have a Chile, any Chile, not just the 1-drop.
Any Chile in play, they have to discard a card.
Yeah.
So a lot of times it's just tap 2, put them in play, they discard, you swing.
Yeah.
They're probably going to defend it. Yeah, exactly. And then eventually you pop it off with the Broly.
Yeah, exactly.
That's all this deck is, really. You're just putting things in play, attacking with it, then popping it off with Broly, unless it has a lasting effect like this Chile.
Yeah.
The deck has so much KO potential that sticking this in play and just leaving her out there is a huge hindrance on your opponent because now they have to play around it. Otherwise, they're just going to keep losing cards on cards on cards.
Yeah.
And a lot of people outside of Janemba weren't running a lot of spot removal. They have the one Janemba that warps a card. A lot of the
turn 4, right?
Yeah, a lot of the matchups I played weren't playing things to just straight up out her. So leaving her standing, they just either had to only put one thing on the board or not care if they were discarding cards.
Sure.
We'll go to next row. Just right here again.
Yeah, sure.
Chain Attack Trunks.
Yeah.
I was playing the little Trunks. It just made sense. He can put my Chilai in play. He can put any of the 1-drops in play.
Yeah, because if you don't have any green open or you want to leave green open, you can use 2 red instead.
2 red instead.
And leave your green open. So.
Exactly. And then you'll see the other reason I'm playing him in a minute. Hit.
Yeah.
Hit is amazing in the Janemba matchup. As long as you're keeping up with them in card advantage, you drop the hit, see how much they can combo. That's usually your game shot.
Yeah.
And since you get to play the longer game against Janemba, turn 4, turn 5, turn 6 even, as opposed to when you're playing against Height of Mastery when you're only getting to turn 4,
Yeah.
It was just my MVP in the Genema matchups. I'm running 2 multicolor Gogeta.
Nice. This is a big surprise card for me. Like I wouldn't expect to see this at all.
Yeah, so it's really nice. I almost never charged it, obviously, but with so many decks with so many people not expecting it and having this Chilai on the board, I could combo to protect myself, put this in play, KO something else so they don't have that attack, and then they have to discard a card for Chilai. So it was just these huge swings in tempo.
Yeah, and like a 1 energy double strike is super good when you're aggressive.
Yeah,
so.
especially when they've done most of their turn, you put it in play, they don't have a way to out it.
Yeah.
Even on my turn, if I swing, I combo 2 cards, put them in play, it is just a 1-cost double striker.
Yeah, because like you're already comboing with these cards anyway, so it's not like going out of your way to do it.
Absolutely. So. I run 2 Scientist Fu. These are my only Overrealm cards.
Nice.
1 cost, draw 2, which
double strike, yeah.
Double strike. Yeah. That's basically what it was. The draw 2, you're really just trying to find your game shots. I think I'm running 9 or 11 of the 1 cost 10Ks. So I almost never got just multiple 10Ks that I couldn't combo with when I was going for game with this.
Sure.
It was just, okay, a bunch of 5Ks, slap the hand down, hope it's enough.
Yeah, exactly.
And then we got 3 black negates, 3 power bursts, pick up your 1-drops. It's a black leader, so you got your sparking effects.
Wish it was green for Shocking Death
Shocking
Ball.
Death Ball with the Chilai.
No, don't have to tell me.
Yeah, no, I had a dream.
Yes.
Surprise Attack Frieza.
Yeah.
With all the KO potential, it's a free put and play critical 15k. After you're done with it, you can KO with your effect, make them discard it. It's just a lot of pressure really easily.
Yep.
Zeno, this was literally my only answer for Height of Mastery decks.
Sure.
If they weren't running Bloodlust, or if it was game 2, game 3 when I had minus Killy Zone from the side, this was literally all I could do to stop them from dropping Height of Mastery.
Yeah, and it worked.
It worked.
Right? Yeah.
We got where we needed to be. 4 black super combos, not the sparking one obviously because I do some overwhelms.
You get to 4 pretty quick. So.
You get to 4 pretty quick, so that's another thing. And I wanted to play this one and not the
Toa, or no, the Cronoa one?
The Cronoa one.
Yeah.
Because you only start overwhelming really late in the game.
Sure.
And then I've got 2 Champa.
Champa, yeah.
1 cost, give something double.
Yeah, easy.
That's it.
And
It's
worst case,
Champa.
it's red, so you're already
It's
running
red,
Yeah,
exactly.
So it's not even
Yeah.
used. So and that's the main deck, and let's look at the side real quick.
That was our main deck. This up here. Side deck. I got 2 Killy Zone. Height of Mastery was a really big thing today. Height of Mastery with the Chilai leader, Height of Mastery with the U7 leader. I just wanted to make sure that I could put my Chain Zenos in play and not get Bloodlusted.
Yeah.
Really put anything in play and not get Bloodlusted, and then not get things Crusher Balled, and that much is pretty clear. I sided these for the BR Broly matchup.
Okay.
Thinking that if I don't, I'm going to need to KO the Broly multiple times to get them out of the chain.
Sure.
And they're just going to replace the cards in their hand. So it's like discard, pop, and then I'm going to need another way to pop it so I can get them out of the chain. So they either have to have Tragic or they're going to have to restart the chain, which is a lot harder to do when you have to take 2 life to play the 1 cost.
Exactly, and already in their hands. So
I sided the 4th Power Burst in case I ran into any equally aggressive decks. I probably would have sided it against Broly BR just because you want to make sure you can play your negates so they aren't popping your things on the board, which is kind of important because you need to KO your things to get his effect.
Yeah.
2 Tau. I was expecting to run into some Slug today. I ran into 0 Slug today.
No, that was me.
So he was just hanging out.
Yeah.
Krillin. I was already running the green, and people are going to be siding Tau against me because I make him discard so many cards, which happened pretty often today. The good part about that is it's a black leader, so they still have to tap 2 for Tau, and then just get rid of it with Krillin.
Yeah, and if you already have Chile on the board, you play Krillin, you pop their Tau, and they have to discard a card anyways.
They have to discard a
So
card, and you
like,
swing with the Broly KO the Krillin, keep the Chilai.
Yes, exactly. Very brutal.
Yeah, this is kind of for that same reason. It's on color, it can KO the Tau, and in testing at our locals, like everyone was playing the Gogeta ramp, and this just does the work for you. They take 3 cards out of their hand to put Veku into play. You put this down, just get rid of it, and they're so far behind, it's ridiculous.
Yeah, and it also is good for like Goku striving to be the best, too.
Striving to be the best, which is a huge problem against Janemba. They go first, charge, you'll get your 1 attack off usually, and then they put that in play, and you're stuck.
Yeah, exactly.
I played 2 of these. It's for the Height of Mastery decks. They're all yellow,
Yes,
basically.
sir.
It's okay against Slug. It was big with the minus Killy Zone, because then I could like tap to put a 1-drop in play, swing with critical, put this in play, untap everything, and then just keep playing. It was basically my only actual extender.
Yeah.
But that was
a
it.
good one, yeah.
Height of Mastery decks. And then a single foo for the same reason as the Father-Son. It's just, I wanted to have another way to remove things from the board in a pinch.
Yeah.
When they had boards that went wide if I didn't have Kami or something. I wanted to be able to get rid of big things, and he's got double strike.
Yeah, exactly. And so how do you do yesterday? You went, what was your record?
Yesterday I went X2. I was 6-2.
Okay.
I dropped a game to Janemba.
Okay.
I didn't realize on this leader, it says choose up to 3 to mill.
Very much
so. On
so.
all of my attacks, I was milling myself 3 cards, and that's kind of bad against Janemba.
Exactly.
And then I lost to Skillless by kind of punting the game. I had the opportunity to chain Zeno or play hit, and I chose the wrong one and ended up costing me the game.
Sure. So real quick, what would you say the easiest matchup is and the hardest matchup is?
The easiest matchup is, knowing what I know now with this, is probably Janemba and Skillless.
As long as you don't
which
know
is
3.
weird because it's the only 2 I lost.
Sure.
The hardest ones are Height of Mastery, just because you're going to get bloodlusted and you don't have any way to actually get that Goku off the board.
Yeah. So cool. Any shouts before we wrap up?
Nope, I hate my team. They're all awful. None of them topped with me, so yeah.
Well, I kicked 2 of them out. So.
Yeah.
So, all right, great. Thanks, Michael.
Yeah, no problem.